The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Kathy Miller.
Good morning, Cayman. How's everybody doing out there? I am your host, Kathy Miller, and on the Business Buzz this morning, I'm welcoming our guest from the Security Center, Miss Chesca Miranda. She's a sales and marketing coordinator at the Security Center. And before we go into details of the company, which you should all know, as you listen to me, that I always ask our guests to give us a bit of a background on who they are, how do they get into their profession, before we start giving the details of the company. So, Chesca, good morning. Welcome to the Business Buzz.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for having me.
No problem. It's your first time here at Radio Cayman, right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Excellent.
And I'm happy to be here. So my name's Chesca Miranda. I'm the sales and marketing coordinator at Security Center. So what got me here? So I've been in Cayman for 6 years, and I do call this place my home now. I've always been in the sales and marketing industry, I would say, for about 14 plus years now. And I'm very fortunate to be working with a company like Security Center, where I get to, show my expertise and my skills in the industry and be able to help people in the security industry.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you did tell me off air that you have a little bit of TV experience, so that was kind of cool hearing that. So yeah, I'm gonna plug you for that because I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So tell our listeners a little bit about that.
So I was in the TV and radio industry when I was a kid, actually. So I'm from the Philippines, and growing up, I've always been interested in media and music. I'm a musician, actually.
Okay.
So I was about 6 or 7 when I was on radio. I read stories to children on the weekends. I was playing different characters, like Three Little Pigs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then I eventually branched out to TV, and I did kids shows on how to cook muffins and all that stuff. And in university, I was a radio DJ for 2 years.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you never know. We like to do children's stories as well on Radio Cayman.
Oh,
So we might rope you in for something like that now that you've let us all know.
Definitely.
And now I'm sure the TV station, since they're recruiting hard and heavy, might also reach it. We never know, but I'm sure the security center is listening like, no, you can't take our girl away. So give us some background on the Security Center.
So we have been the longest standing security company in Cayman. So for over 25 years, we've delivered the best in-class security solutions to residences, businesses, and institutions. So we have an integrated security solution to ensure seamless protection by combining physical and electronic security measures. So.
Okay. I would have to say you're one of the companies that are at the forefront of people's mind when it does come to security.
We are, yes.
So when you're thinking about security, it's often the Security Center. So
yeah, we take pride in that because we are able to provide security solutions for any businesses, whether it be a small business or a big business, and residential as well.
Do you have tiered costs then when it comes to business size?
Yes, actually, we might get into that in a little bit because we're introducing packages for commercial businesses.
Okay, nice.
That, incentivizes them to streamline their services to us rather than having different companies for different things.
Okay.
So it only makes sense to be with Security Center.
Good sales pitch, yes. You are in sales and marketing there.
Yes, I am.
Can you tell us of all the different services that you offer at Security Center?
So we have intruder systems, we have CCTV, we have...
Ooh, what's the difference there between intruder systems and CCTV?
So intruders more so is preventing access from the homes and the businesses.
Okay.
So we're talking about alarms at the homes and businesses.
Okay.
Arming your system, having a panic button. So this is more of the access control, kind of making sure that you're secured within the premises. CCTV is more of surveillance. So let's say whether you want to have 24/7 surveillance, if you want to have eyes everywhere within the perimeter, besides having the intruder protection within your home or your business, that's also something that we offer. Obviously, we do have static guarding. So there's the two different sectors within our company, which is the security services and the physical security. So we do have our guards. We have the largest fleet on island to do mobile patrols. So we have the largest coverage when it comes to alarm response. So we offer that service where, let's say, where your alarm goes off and it's 3 a.m, but you're not in Cayman. You're traveling.
Right.
We are able to visit your home and check if there is an emergency and if we need to dispatch the police, and we can get there before the police gets there.
Okay.
So Yeah.
I don't want to laugh at that, but I'm going to laugh at that a little tiny, a little tiny. I know the RCMPs are listening. It's like Kathy.
It's the extra measure that we are able to do.
Provide, yeah.
Provide. Just because we do have a very big reach within the island.
Yeah. Sometimes it can take, I know from experience, at least 20 minutes, and I live very close to the police station. So it can take a bit of a time for the patrol cars to come by, or, you know, if you actually called somebody to your residence, it can take some time. So if security center can also kind of alleviate that time and arrive quicker in some instances, depending on where you live, where it's happening.
Yeah.
You mentioned with the intruder systems, you mentioned panic buttons. How used are panic buttons? Like, is that a popular mechanism that people are starting to implement in their, whether it's their homes or their businesses?
It's always been recommended, especially with businesses that are high risk. Well, everyone's high risk, but I would say jewelry stores, banks, you would think businesses that would really need that service, boutiques, retail stores. So we always...
Where cash is always on hand.
Yes. We always recommend it as a package, and we do, you know, we analyze what the needs are within the business, and that's always included. So we usually put at least one or two in the high critical areas of the premises. Even some residentials have the panic buttons as well, and they can have that service.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I've heard of panic rooms.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would say that's somewhat similar, but a panic button could make things a little easier too, because sometimes you can't get to a phone, or you can't get to your alarm or something like that. So if you have a panic button that's near you in certain areas of your home, I think that would be very useful as well.
And the beauty of our intruder system, so we work with Ajax Home Security Solutions. You have access on your phone. So there's an app, and you can easily arm and disarm your system wherever you are. You don't have to be home. And if you see that something is triggered, you can, you know, it will let you know, and then the police will be dispatched.
Okay, perfect. That's easy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it was intruder systems, the CCTV.
Access control.
Access control.
Yeah, you guys actually have it in the building. So, you know, the push to exit.
Oh, yes.
The fobs, the key cards and stuff. So
I call it Fort Knox. That's what I heard.
I mean,
do we really need this right here?
You're not
but
wrong.
sometimes we do.
You
Trust
do.
me.
Yeah. It's the things that you don't really think about, and you're like, oh yeah, we do need that, you know, just in case. You'll never know.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
no, trust me. There's been an increase of, I want to say in Cayman, there's been an increase of, I don't know if it's just homeless people or people that are, you know, drug users, and they're just wandering around a lot and going into premises a lot, and either begging, and there's a bit of a security risk with that. So I know that's for us, it's part of, I mean, aside from protecting the staff, it's also for not allowing people to be able to come further into Radio Cayman and just wander wherever they can. So for me, it gives a peace of mind that not just anybody coming off the street can just wander in here and go where they want.
Exactly.
We have people to protect, other assets in here to protect, equipment to protect. So it's a feature that I wish kind of more businesses have, and I appreciate it when I also go maybe a retail location, because there's a couple of them that I go to, and I'm like, oh, the door didn't open, and I realize, okay, wait, they're trying to see who I am on the camera.
Yes.
I have to buzz in, but I get it. I get it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can never be too careful, you know. Like, sometimes, you know, when you try to open a door and it's locked, you're like, let me in. And then you gotta push the button to see, and then it beeps, and then it lets you in. So you can never be too sure. We're living in the changing times, you know. Like, you can just never be too complacent nowadays. You know, it's better to be very safe than sorry. You know, it's all attributed to the changing times that we're dealing with on island, and I think that goes for everyone in the world. You know, cost of living's going up; it's getting more difficult. You know, for a lot of people, you know, and that's why that's attributed to the rate of crime.
We've also had a huge influx of people come in over the past few years, like an additional 30,000 or so. Yeah. So our population has grown exponentially in the past few years. Yeah. I don't think that the police force has grown exponentially to match the kind of growing population.
I'm afraid not.
You know, that's worrisome for me. So I hope the police do get that support, because it's needed. It's needed, especially, you know, they're here to serve and protect, right? Yeah. And then along with that, you have companies like the Security Center that do provide solutions that we're looking to, whether you're trying to safeguard your home or your business or people. these are the different options that are available to you. And it's something that I never thought I would, like, especially when it comes to home surveillance. I never really thought in Cayman I would need it. Now I need it.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Yes.
And it makes such a difference. So having something like your CCTVs makes such a difference in bringing that peace of mind. So whether it's a home, whether it's a small business, these things are pretty essential. So these are some of the basic services that you do offer at the Security Center.
Yes, and what we're proud of is being able to integrate all of these security solutions, just having the combined services like alarm monitoring, mobile patrol, and even now cybersecurity.
Yes.
So I know cybersecurity now is we're trying to have more awareness for everybody because it's still overlooked in Cayman, I think, and it's a threat that you don't see, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I feel like there's a lot of scams that get run in Cayman or that we are being made aware. I think the government does, or they have a pretty good initiative in trying to get the cybersecurity messages out there for people to be more aware of kind of phishing emails that are coming through.
Oh, there's a lot.
The bank scams. Yeah. We know that happens quite a bit with
the text
with
messages.
Residents here. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They go, hey, something about your account, you should call or reply to this number. And next thing you know, they're getting your login information.
Right. I'm like, everybody gets blocked.
Yeah.
Everybody who reaches out to me gets blocked.
If it's a number I don't know, well, if it's my work phone, I have to answer. But if it's my personal phone, I'm not answering.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, understand that. Well, hopefully your work phone has some other security measures on there. So,
we are the security center.
And your own personal data is not on there. So you don't have to worry about that. We're going to go to our first commercial break, but when we come back, we'll hear a little bit more about the services that Security Center offers.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market. Get your tickets now for Grand Cayman's biggest one-day family fun day, the 56th Annual Agricultural Show at the Stacy Wattler Agricultural Pavilion in Lower Valley, Ash Wednesday, March 5th. Raffle tickets are on sale now at eventpro.ky and include general admission to the show. Not one, but two $10,000 grand prizes. All the fun, all the entertainment, the food, the animals, the plants, and homemade goodies. Get your raffle tickets now at eventpro.ky. The 56th Annual Agricultural Show, Ash Wednesday, March 5th.
Water Authority Cayman wishes to advise its valued customers of a planned traffic disruption on Austin Connolly Drive. Today, Thursday, 20th of February, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. The eastbound lane of Austin Connolly Drive will be occupied during this time, diverting all traffic into the westbound lane using a portion of the road shoulder. The Water Authority apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause and appreciates the public's understanding.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm Kathy Miller, and in studio with me today, I have Chesca Miranda. She is the Sales and Marketing Coordinator at the Security Center, and we were just talking about some of the different services offered by the Security Center. And Chesca, if you want to kind of wrap that part up, let us know what else we might have missed, what we didn't cover when it comes to the services that people can look for or look from when it comes to the Security Center.
Sure. So we have our intruder systems, which we can also do alarm monitoring. We have mobile patrol, key holding services. We're actually the only ISO certified company in the Caribbean. So
What is a key holding service?
So a key holding service is when we can hold on to your keys and we can respond to an alarm.
Okay.
So, it could be residential, it can be a business.
Okay.
So the beauty about that is that, like I said in the beginning, if you're away, if you're traveling, and if you can't just be bothered to go to your store at 4 a.m, we can do that for you, and we can check your business or your home to see if everything is well.
Okay, great.
So, yeah. And the static guarding as well.
Yes.
So physical guarding.
Does this include events?
Of course.
And VIPs?
Yes.
Do you offer that? Okay.
Yes. So we do personal protection as well.
Okay.
And we do travel and risk management. And we also provide private security for all your needs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travel and risk management, that's a little new to me. So what does that include?
So it just evaluates the risk of where you're traveling. So this is more for like the high profile individuals that do need this extra layer of security.
Kind of high net worth individuals. And
Yes,
okay.
yes. So we've partnered with different companies to streamline that services and make them available to our clients here.
Okay.
So we do have a lot of high-profile clients that do travel in Cayman that require this service. So we're able to offer that concierge service as well. If you need a drop-off or a pickup at the airport, we do that as well.
Wow. I like that extra detail in taking care of the clients.
Yes. Imagine you're a high-profile individual and you're traveling to Cayman. You want that peace of mind and just that security while you're traveling here. From the start point of you arriving at the airport to you leaving Cayman, we can make sure that we can provide that service for you.
And if we have people here that are leaving island and going to perhaps a different country, do you have partnerships with other security kind of companies to also continue providing the service?
We do have global partnerships that are able to provide that service as well wherever you are traveling in the world.
Okay.
And that goes for cybersecurity. So we've actually partnered up with Armor Cybersecurity to offer our cybersecurity services here in Cayman. Okay. So we're able to do a free risk assessment just to see how much you are at risk within your business. Because not a lot of people recognize that or realize that, right? They get a spam email, they get a junk email. Oh, that's nothing, phishing email. But how high risk are you in terms of how much have they actually penetrated into your business? How many passwords do they know? How many accounts have they cracked? You wouldn't know until you do that risk, the assessment.
I am all out of passwords.
Yeah. Trust me, I don't even remember half of them, and I always have to do forget password.
Yes.
But the beauty of the rapid threat assessment is our experts at Armor Cybersecurity can do that assessment for you and give you a report that says, you know what, your email is not that secure. We can offer a service to make that more secure, and they offer different packages as well according to what you want for cybersecurity. So.
What if, I don't know if you can touch on it, but what are you seeing when it comes to cybersecurity? What are the most kind of basic mistakes people are making?
The basic mistakes people are making would have to be just email security and social media, right? Because a lot of people tend to have the same password for everything because they forget, like me. I've had that experience, actually. I think someone tried to hack my Instagram. I don't know why. It's not that interesting. And I had to report it, and I had to go through this process. And I'm having that extra layer of security, so you know about the two-factor authentication.
Yes.
It's annoying, but you should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's say someone does get to your password, but they can't get to your phone because you have to open the Google app or the YouTube app to verify if it's really you.
Right.
So there's no harm of having that extra layer. And that goes for everything security-wise within your home, within your business, to just have that extra step.
Right. And I think when I consider our audience, our listening audience too, so Facebook is a really popular platform. A lot of people are tuned into, really, that they use that platform a lot. And that two-factor authentication on there, just make sure you have it on.
Yes.
Because so many people's accounts get hacked.
And Instagram especially.
And you don't have to accept friend requests from people you don't know.
Yes.
That you've never heard of.
And you just know sometimes there's spam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the account was made 2 days ago and they have like fake pictures, screenshots of everything. So just if you don't know, stranger danger, guys. If you don't know them, just don't accept the friend request.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So you had mentioned integrated security before. What exactly does that mean, and how does integrated security benefit local businesses?
So integrated security combines services like I said, alarm monitoring, mobile patrol, and cybersecurity to offer seamless 360-degree protection. So we have a holistic approach that ensures every potential vulnerability is covered. So offering, like I said, the peace of mind that you really need, because one less thing for you to worry about.
And you can say, yes, I can do this. I can budget for this, or I can't. Like you can kind of pick and choose.
And it's an investment,
Nice.
you know, and I'm not going to lie, you know, it is an investment when it comes to having a solid security system. You can buy a Ring doorbell, you can buy a wireless thing from Amazon. Like, it will do half the job and it will give you like 10% of the security that you need. But if you're like really looking for a peace of mind and just investing in the safety and security of whether it's your home or your business, you have to go full on with the package, and that's what we're able to provide.
Yes. At least it's starting somewhere. So even if you are getting a Ring doorbell or a different kind of camera monitoring system in your home or outside your home,
It's a deterrence.
it's enough
Still
of
a
a deterrence.
deterrence, yes.
And it's everywhere. You're seeing that in a lot of places. So
Yeah.
some people aren't deterred at all, but they're usually the reoccurring offenders. So you know,
stops
maybe
them.
they want to be back in jail. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, to go into was there anything about the cybersecurity that you wanted to finish off?
Yeah, so the way cybersecurity fits with physical security, because cybersecurity is still fairly new, unfortunately, on island, and not everyone is aware or educated of how important cybersecurity is. Cyber threats can disrupt business operations as much as physical break-ins.
Yeah.
You know, our cybersecurity solutions are designed, again, we're partnered with Armor Cybersecurity. They help protect sensitive data, detect threats, ensure compliance as well with SEMA regulations, which is very important. And they also integrate with physical security systems to provide comprehensive protection. So like I said, different packages that they can offer to make sure that you are protected online.
So you have to, I guess, liaise with SEMA. Is this, did I get that right?
Well, we just have to we're compliant with SEMA
Okay.
regulations.
Okay.
So we've done a few rapid threat assessments for a lot of businesses here that are actually now our clients that we provide cybersecurity services for.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big industry to get into as well. So I remember, 5-6 years ago, somebody was telling me they're completely changing their professions and they were going to go into cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a particularly long time for them to study. I think just a couple of years of doing some courses.
Yeah.
Not needing to go to, additional college or university for it.
Yeah.
And it's such a growing, very well-paying industry out there as well. So
yeah. It's a unique. You have to be really interested with the tech, to get into that, because I know I'm not.
I was about to say, so is this you?
Oh no, opposite from that.
Okay, all right. So the Security Center, being the oldest running security company that we have in Cayman and the largest, to me that kind of sets you a little bit apart from people, and especially when you do the 24-hour kind of mobile patrolling. I think those are really great services that also set you apart. But what else would you say that would set you apart from other security providers on island?
So what sets us apart is the fact that we can streamline our security services into one security provider, because not all security companies on island are capable of what we can offer. So like I said, we have a big reach when it comes to mobile patrol, intruder alarm response, especially. Having the capacity to provide 20, 30 guards for a big event, for a festival, whatever the case may be, we have that capacity. We have our senior management team who in total would have, I'd say, 100 years of experience in the security industry, and that goes to show our expertise and what we're able to apply and provide in terms of having the security companies, being a reliable security company in Cayman.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, awesome. I like that. We got to go to a next commercial break. Coming in pretty much finally on time, or almost on time, for a commercial break. I know Susan's impressed with me right now. Let's go to the commercial break, and then we'll wrap our conversation. We'll get into what some of the packages are that you do offer, the different costs, and a little bit more information on the Security Center.
Cool.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future,
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance,
or protecting your family's household investment.
from our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Hi, I'm Max. What's your favorite part of school?
I love science. I love playing outside. What's yours?
It's lunch.
Ha! Yum. Yes, yum.
Yum School Lunch Program ensures your kids have fresh, healthy lunch options every day. Yum School Lunches are now available at selected private and public schools across Grand Cayman.
My favorite food from school is pasta, jerk chicken, and spaghetti and meatball.
I love Cayman style beef, chicken curry. Yum. We love school lunch. Yum.
Attention all residents of Savannah and surrounding areas. The Lions Club of Grand Cayman PACE Committee invites you all to their prostate and colon cancer awareness meeting on Thursday, February 27th at the Savannah United Church, starting at 7 p.m. Guest speakers are Dr. David and Dr. Mubin from Grand Harbor Medical, who will be discussing colon and prostate cancer diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. Men, come out and get your PSA test done for free. Remember, early detection saves lives. Refreshments will be served.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm Kathy Miller, and in studio with me I have Chesca Miranda, Sales and Marketing Coordinator from the Security Center. We just wrapped up on all the different services that the Security Center offers and what sets them apart from other security providers on island. Now, we know that there is an increase in crime, especially burglaries lately in Cayman with some businesses. Yeah. I feel like on the waterfront a lot, there's been certain restaurants that have been hit over and over and over again. It's just wild to me. But we are seeing a lot. And again, we have a really increased population. I'm not really sure entirely what's going on. You did say the cost of living is, something that drives people to go for more desperate measures in being able
Unfortunately,
to provide for themselves, I guess, or whatever is their motivation for carrying out these crimes. From your experience so far with the Security Center, what risks are businesses facing today, especially in our Cayman landscape when it comes to the increased crime? What kind of risks are we looking at?
Well, there's risks everywhere, but businesses are vulnerable to unauthorized access, theft, vandalism, cyber attacks, and even internal breaches. So some of these crimes are inside jobs, unfortunately, right? So without a comprehensive plan, they leave gaps that can lead to major losses. So our risk assessment, which I spoke about earlier, help businesses identify vulnerabilities and implement tailored solutions to close those gaps.
With the inside job scenarios, because you can't tell when you're doing your risk assessment if so-and-so is going to be the one that, gives away your security secrets. So with these kind of scenarios, how often are you seeing them in Cayman? Is there an increase where you're finding out, okay, this looks like it was tied to kind of an inside job or somebody within the business providing information to?
Well, that's more, I think, for the police to investigate, but at a post, like a burglary, post-burglary, because we do have staff in our company that have experience and that are former RCIPS, for example, and have that experience and are able to provide that analysis on what's happened. So I would say there is an increase, but also we provide the security and to ensure that that doesn't happen. We can only provide so much, right? But at the end of the day, if it's an inside job, it's an inside job. But what we can do is perhaps provide the password to just the owner of the store. And if they want, they can change that password every 6 months to ensure if someone's caught their eye in the password, and they can change it just to make sure they can't use the password. So certain things like that, just being mindful as well of the information that businesses share within their employees is very important.
I think that's super key. As a business owner or manager, especially you have a large contingency of staff, to understand, okay, not everybody has to know how everything operates and what your security measures are, what your kind of response measures are.
And the beauty about the security solutions that we offer, like access control, for example, we are able to provide a history of like the fob keys, who accessed the room at what time, and all that stuff. So that's key information if, let's say, if they were have to do an investigation, right? So these are critical things that are important for businesses to ensure that they have all the information that they can provide should an unfortunate event happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's more questions I want to ask, but I know it'll be a little bit sensitive information, and you'd be like, Kathy, I can't tell you this. So I won't get into it too much. Let's go to the packages that you do offer with Security Center. So there's different tiers of packages or pricing that you can offer.
Yes. So we actually just launched a commercial section on our security.ky website. So if you visit www.security.ky/commercial, you're able to see all of the packages that we have tailored to your business. So we offer 3 levels of service. There's the Bronze Shield. So that includes alarm monitoring, mobile patrol, key holding, and preventative maintenance. That's another thing that I want to talk about is preventative maintenance. It's very important to upkeep your system. Some people get a system and they just go, okay, don't want to pay anymore. That's it. But if something breaks, they have to pay more. But if you prevent it from happening, you subscribe to a preventative maintenance agreement with us to make sure that that doesn't happen and you don't have to spend thousands replacing something that's broken. So that's very important. Another package we have is Iron Fortress. So this combines everything that the Bronze service has plus cybersecurity. And we go up to the highest package that we have, which is the Steel Fortress. So this combines everything from the Iron services and the Bronze Shield, plus fleet tracking and management. So we also do fleet tracking and management, GPS tracking with cars. This is very important for businesses with fleets, trucks, delivery trucks, just to make sure that their vehicles are safe.
I never really would have thought that that's something being implemented in Cayman.
It's been around for quite some time.
It's been around, but has it been
Yes.
a popular service that's being used in Cayman?
I think there's been a steady demand with the commercial industry. We do get a few queries for personal, kind of like individual, which you can also have.
As in, if I want to track my husband, kind of thing?
Well, we don't ask for what the purpose is.
All right.
We provide the service, and that's that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's usually for, let's say, if a nanny has a car, and
Right.
They want to make sure that she is safe, and if she's picking up the children, their whereabouts, etc. It's, again, added layer of peace of mind, that extra protection. And it also protects your vehicle. Let's say it gets stolen. You know where it is. It's like an Apple, like an air tag for your car.
Right.
But it does get comprehensive to where you can add certain features to it. But the basic of it is the GPS tracking.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That I like. That I'm okay with. I think in the sense we've always heard of people tracking cars for whatever reasons. But for a business, especially when it does come to fleet tracking, whether it's vehicles, whether it's delivery trucks, whether it's service vehicles as well. It's important because, one, if you're doing something with that company vehicle and it's not on company time,
Exactly.
and that vehicle, it could be used in a crime.
Exactly.
It could just be used for whatever personal reasons, and let's say you get in an accident, you know, then how do you know that wasn't the company needs to cover that when it was actually used on personal time for personal business?
And performance as well, right? If let's say this employee said they were here at this time and they were here at this time, you can always look at the logs and go, okay, well, a delivery was expected at this time, but you were somewhere else.
Right.
Then, you know.
Right. I think the first time I was tracked in a car that I knew of, at least.
Oh, no.
But it was recently. It was just last year. My friend had an AirTag in her car. She lent me her car for a couple months. And my iPhone alerted me to there's an AirTag.
Near
you know,
you, yeah.
Yeah, near you. And I was like...
Oh, no.
You know, I was like, so you're following me where I'm going? And she's like, oh, I didn't even realize it was in there. And I was like, this... I think I know this tag was in your car. Not necessarily for me, right? But just having that alert as well, I was like, all right. But, you know, again, that was given to me for personal use. So that was totally different in that sense,
that's
right?
different. Yeah.
Different.
That's different GPS.
Yes. Reasoning.
Yes.
For sure. So we've gone over the security packages.
Yes.
If we're trying to do a custom package, we don't necessarily want to get one of those 3. Can we do that as well?
We can definitely do a fully customized package. We can tailor it to whatever your business needs and residential as well. Whether it's a retail store, corporate office, government agency, even or financial institutions. We also help schools, healthcare providers, and strata homeowners.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell us where your prices start at? I know there's going to be a range, but if I was looking to get a really basic service from the security center, where the prices could start from?
Well, the prices
or investment.
Yeah, the investments will vary. There's the initial investment and there's the recurring investment. Like I said, with the preventive maintenance,
right?
That is key, and people don't see the importance of that. And I highlight that in any services that we sell, because you wanna have it, for as long as you can. So the prices do depend. I can't really say like a figure, and this is why our assessments are very important, because a lot of people call us and they go, how much for a home security system, or how much for CCTV? I want 4 or 5 cameras. Well, it really depends, We have to do a site survey. We have to see where we can place these cameras. We have to see how much we have to wire these cameras. And if it's going to require additional work, do we have to drill a hole into the wall to get the camera through? Things like that. So it does vary, and this is why it is important for you to speak to one of our sales representatives so that they can give you a full comprehensive proposal on whatever services you're inquiring about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked because I do remember years ago there was a certain figure given, and I thought it was a pretty good starting point.
We have promotions.
With a really basic, like a home security offering.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
and that included continuous monitoring and whatnot.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So, okay. So tune in to you guys for the promotions and whatnot.
Yes.
Is there any other kind of key messages you do want to leave with our listeners before we let them know how to get in touch with you and all the rest?
I'll just say you can never be too safe. We get too complacent in the changing times, and it's an unfortunate thing where we action when it's too late. And that is why prevention is now, and we are able to offer the services that you require, whatever it may be. The Security Center is capable of providing any security services you may require for your home and your business. So it's best to speak to either one of us, and we can help you get started.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody, I already got my basic home security cameras going on, so that's happening where I live and in my complex as well. We're not necessarily waiting on like the landlords or the rental company to figure that out for us at all. So, or, if you own a home in that complex, we're all just kind of trying to help each other out with that. But if there was some basic security advice that you could offer homeowners here or people who are renting, what would that be?
I would say invest in good locks, because we do have, I forgot to mention, we have locksmith services as well.
Okay.
So everything security related.
I'm like, what's a bad lock?
Just the basic locks that are, you can when people can kind of just jam up in there and access it. So There's intelligent locks now as well.
Yes.
That are, you can enter it from the pin pad or
Are those
whatever
getting
the
more
case.
popular?
Yes.
And are they reasonably priced?
Yes and no. Again, you're paying for the service, you're paying for the features. So there's no such thing as a very cheap product that will deliver like it's a Ferrari. If that's a good analogy. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a Ferrari under Kia prices. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so if nothing's wrong with either vehicle, I'm just saying,
nothing at all.
Very different price points. Are they easily hacked into?
The locks, no, because they're protected, they're encrypted.
Okay.
So our experts also, as well, keep an eye on that and make sure that those locks are secure.
Okay, all right. Any lasting kind of contact information you want to give people?
Yes.
Or any promotions coming up as well before we get there?
Well, I will encourage everybody to follow our social media platforms so they can stay tuned to any promotions and offerings that we have.
Okay.
So we do also share useful security tips and updates in our social media platforms. So you can add us on Facebook, follow us at the Security Center Limited, follow us on Instagram at the Security Center Cayman. We are also on LinkedIn, Security Center Limited. And if you want to email us, we're at info@security.ky. You can give us a call at 949-0004. So if you'd like to learn more about our integrated security solutions, you can speak with our experts, and we're going to get in touch with you. We're here to help local businesses feel safer, more secure, and better protected.
And not just businesses, people, individuals.
Everybody.
Yes, everybody out there, assets.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Chesca, for joining us this morning.
Thank
It
you
was
for
great to
having
have
me.
you. No problem at all. Everybody have a very happy Friday Eve. It is Thursday, so don't get it mixed up when I say Friday Eve. Have a great day, and I will be back with you next week.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Kirk Market, experience a world of choice. And by Yum. Daily school lunch menus are available to browse on the Yum website. Just visit yumcayman.ky for more info. The Business
Little Cayman, Cayman Bride.
Cover me,